Welcome. This is day 12 of me asking Ayman for a capital to trade with by proving that I am one of his top students. And I don't know what happened, but I was explaining for you guys. I have break down all of these pairs until this. I am not interested in them, and I paused the video for a moment to take this GBP card trade. I took it because it's kind of risky because we are still in this area, under this area of interest, this resistance support. As you can see, previously I've been used as resistance also, and support we are below, but I really love this week to the upside, and I do believe that price is gonna feel that week to the upside. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see price forming the higher high, the higher low. I would love if price could come back to this level and give me the rejection from here, but as you can see, price is already reacting from this above this area of interest in round psychological levels, so it's kind of risky because the daily is still under this area of interest. The 4-hour, yes, it did broke out, but we did not get everything that we wanted from the daily time frame, which makes this trade not an A plus setup. This is not A plus setup, but still, if you go to the left, as you can see on the 4-hour, whenever we are above, we are going up. Whenever we are below, we are going down. This is a very respected area of interest on the 4-hour also. Whenever we are above, you can see we keep going to upside. And right now we are not only above, we have the break, we have the retest, and we formed this morning star formation above the area of interest in this round psychological level. So I think I thought, or maybe still I have a chance, I think so, but this is not a very good setup. I mean, we're gonna stick with it, we're gonna keep setting and forgetting. I really believe that price will fill this week. That's my expectation. Other than that, yeah, this is high risk trade. The following the strategy, I should have waited for price to come back over here, retest this area of interest. Then this is where I should have looked for some kind of rejection to take the buy. I don't know, man. We're gonna see. Okay, I'm just gonna keep sitting and forgetting and hope for price to fill the week to the upside. Okay, let me quickly review why I'm not interested in this pairs. Okay, this one I'm not interested because it formed this bearish doji. It have a strong wick to downside, so I think price could fill this down, or we can come back and have a body retest on this structure point to keep going to upside. So I'm not interested. In SDJPI, I was interested after price have the break retest. I mean above the lower high point. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, shift of structure. Yesterday here I was waiting for price to give me another retest on this, on the neckline of the head and shoulder, on the inverted left head and right shoulder. I was waiting for price to give me a body closure retest on this and to take the trade to the upside, but as you can see, it was just a quick weak retest and to keep going to upside. I was not able to get in on this trade. Euro CHF, it was also yesterday trade. I told you guys I was gonna wait for price to come back to this area of interest and to give me the rejection, and as you can see, price just kept going to downside. It never gave me the rejection as I wanted, so we missed out. I mean, not missed out, we avoided this loss by waiting for the rejection to happen. And for today, why I'm not interested, because I'm waiting for some kind of bullish rejection candlestick to happen from this area of interest, then I'll be interested to take the trade maybe tomorrow if you give me the rejection today. GBP and NZD, I was really interested in this trade. I was waiting for price to come back and retest this area of interest, then to give me a rejection from it, and as you can see, while I was waiting for the rejection, price just kept going to downside, and I avoided the loss by waiting for the rejection to happen. Daily, we are on the area of interest, we are waiting on the daily time frame. We will wait for the rejection to happen. GBNSD, why I'm not interested for today, I think I just missed out. It have a body closure below, it kind of have a quick weak pullback. Now it's already going, I don't want to chase it, that's why I'm not interested. Euro AD, I'm gonna wait for some kind of rejection to happen to keep going to upside. Euro NSD, okay, it's now coming back to retest this area of interest. I think this structure point, I'll wait for it to come back and reject from this structure point and from this EMA, and if you give me the rejection from here, I'll be interested to take the trade from this area. So I'll wait for price to reach there. This one, I think it's on the highest point, and I don't want to chase it, I don't want to buy with it. I mean, I'm already on GBP CAD also, they are some kind of correlated pair, so they are gonna have the same move, you know. That's what I did on GBP CAD, I bought on the highest point, you know. I did not wait for some kind of higher low to happen, but it is what it is. I mean, sometimes you have to break it, you know, some of your rules, you know. Sometimes I'm human, it is what it is. It's on demo, but you know, I'm still, you know, feeling the pressure on me because I'm posting my setups every day, and you know, I don't want to look like a bad trader. Anyways, this one I'm gonna be patient. If it have the move to the upside, beautiful for me, because GBP CAD is going to have the move to upside also, you know. If this area of interest hold, and if it just keep going to upside, feeling that weak to the upside, that would be beautiful for me. But if not, it's okay. I risked, I calculated my risk always, so even if it's on demo, okay, don't forget guys, it's on demo. That's why I'm asking for real capital, please help your brother out, give me money, I can handle it, please. I am ready, I will be profitable. I only need capital, you know, someone to push me for starter, if you understand what I'm saying. So anyways, if it doesn't have the move, I'll wait for price to come back and retest this some kind of inverted left head and right shoulder to retest this area of interest structure point, to retest this daily EMA. Then I will look for some rejection from this area, take the buy to the upside. AUDCHF, this is why we closed this trade yesterday. I'm glad that I get out when price reached this area, because as you can see, we always, whenever we take a trade, we take from one box to another box, you know, from one area of interest to another area of interest, and that's what we did. We get out when price reached this level because we expected for price to give me some kind of reaction, and it looks like it's already giving us the reaction. But watching from now, I think price will keep going to upside, feeling this week, but I'm not interested. I already got what I need here. NZDCHF, I think it's already gone. It's, you see, this is what I'm hoping. Okay, let's not say hope, but this is what I'm expecting on GBP CAD. Here in NZDCHF, it gave me this strong bullish engulfing, and it left this week to the upside, even if it is under this area of interest. You see, this daily time frame, I mean this daily candlestick, it's under this area of interest, right? But still you can see price having the weak pullback, then to keep going to upside, and I'm hoping for GBP CAD to do the same. It's forming this strong bullish engulfing, it's under the area of interest, yes, but I'm expecting for price to give me some kind of weak pullback. I think the weak pullback is done because the 4-hour time frame already gave me my entry, and I'm hoping for price to keep going to upside to fill the week. In ZDCHF, I think it's already gone. I don't want to chase it. GBJPY, we closed yesterday under this area of interest, so I'm gonna wait and see if price is gonna have a body closure above, or if it's gonna reject. If it's gonna reject, I will look for some kind of sale. If it have a body closure above, maybe I will be interested on buy. It will be beautiful if price could give me a body closure above the structure, so it could shift the structure to bullish. This is the lower high point, this is the lower low point. So if price could have a body closure above, then I'll wait for some kind of pullback to retest this round psychological level, this structure point, resistance, support, then to take the trade to the upside. I think this trade is gonna be for next week, I don't think for today. This one, we have a shift of structure, no, it's very far away. The only way I'm gonna be interested is if price can give me some kind of pullback to retest this structure point maybe, Is it a valid area of interest? Can we mark it as an area of interest here? Can we, guys? You know, I don't wanna chase it. You see, I'm gonna have to make some kind of big. Nah, I'm not interested. Let me see how the 4 hours do. For 4 hour, I will wait for price to reach here to reject to take the trade. And for daily, I don't think it's gonna come back to this level once again. I think it could have some kind of quick pullback to reject from this structure point to keep doing the downside. If this 4 hour price action, if this left head and right shoulder was formed around this area, if it was rejecting from this area, then I might wait for price to come back here and reject it, then to take the trade to downside. But you know, the daily and the 4 hour, they are not on sync, if you understand what I'm saying. The price action, the 4 hour, it needs a deeper pullback to this area of interest. In the daily, kind of it doesn't need it. It needs the pullback to this structure to take the trade to downside. So in some way they are telling me different things. They are both bearish, but they are telling me the one needs a deeper pullback, the one needs just slightly pullback, if you understand what I'm saying. So I always tell you guys that you need for daily and for 4 hour time frame to tell you the same thing to be interested to the trade. And anyways, I'm not interested. I'll wait for price to come back and retest this area of interest, the EMAs, and I'll wait for the shift of structure to happen on this area. I think this trade is going to be for after 2 weeks maybe, or 3 weeks. I don't know. I'll be patient. I'll wait for price to give me a break above this structure point, then I'll wait for a body pullback, retest this, give me a rejection, take the trade to the upside. Here it reached the area of interest, form the higher low, reach the area of interest. I'll wait for some kind of rejection to happen to take the trade to the upside. GBP USD, we are still bearish. This is the lower high, this is the lower low. We are coming back to retest this area of interest. We will see if price break above. I will wait for the retest to take the trade to the upside. If price kind of give me clean rejection from here, I will be interested to take that sale to the downside. But my expectation, I think price will break above, can retest, then take the trade to the upside. That's what I expect. You know, hear me out. You do not want to trade your expectation. You don't trade your expectation. You only trade what price is telling you, what price is showing you. You know, hear me. I am expecting for price to give me the breakout, then the retest to take the trade. That's my expectation, but I need to wait for price to do that. I can't just expect to enter the trade based on my expectation. That is where, you know, I see a lot of other traders making mistake. I'm not a profitable trader yet, but just from my experience, from what I've seen, people just enter a trade based on their expectation. My mentor Alex Gonzalez, he always tells us to wait for the market to show you its hand first, then that's when you should be interested to take the trade. You do not want to predict the hand of the market. You need to see the hand of the market, then you can follow that hand, if you understand what I'm saying. This one, okay, we have the higher low, we completely have a shift of structure. Okay, I'm not interested. I think it's gone. I'm not interested, but I would be interested if this one formed on pre-London session, but it already have the move on Asia session. Right when market open, it give me the entry. You know, if this one formed on pre-London session right now, this is where I would enter this trade like this. Then my take profit could be good time frame. Yeah, this structure point. Yep, around this maybe. Yep, or on their what am I talking about? on their body or on their wick. Yeah, this would be how I would have take the trade, but nah, it's already gone. Formed the left head, right shoulder. So maybe if we have a body closure or something like this, then tomorrow if it give me another weak pullback on the 4 hour for price to come back and retest this structure point, maybe the neckline of the head and shoulder once again to reject the round psychological level, maybe to reject the MB once again, you know, after it have some kind of push, some kind of pullback to this area and give me another rejection here to take the trade to downside. If price did that for me, if price do that for me tomorrow, then I'll be interested. This one, yesterday I was interested on this pair. If you remember, when I see this price action, I thought that this price action is the one that's gonna have the break from this area of interest. And on the 4 hour, I told you guys I was gonna wait for price to give me some rejection, some bullish rejection confirmation from on this area, from this structure point, without having a body closure below this area. And as you can see, price never stopped, it just kept going to the outside, and that's why I was not interested to the trade on that trade. And I did not take any trade, by the way, yesterday. The only trade that I took this week is only a UDCHF, and it was a win, which is beautiful. You know, it is Thursday today, and we only took one trade. It is what it is. Okay, GBP card is our second trade. Please don't ruin it. Please just keep going to upside. Please, GBP card. Don't ruin my winning streak. It's not winning streak. Just I wanna end this week with a win. You know, so I could have. Then I would have a very best Easter. Happy Easter, by the way, guys. It's after how many days? Today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After 3 days, it's Easter. Happy holiday, guys. Enjoy. Okay. Euro USD. Yeah, you know, this is what I'm doing. They are all having some kind of same price action, by the way. I'm entering right here on GBP card. I'm entering right on the resistance level, to expecting this week to be filled. I think I'm making a mistake, bro. You see, price also forms some kind of rejection from me. Oh my god, I hope price will feel entering this trade is a mistake. I think entering GBP card is a mistake. I think so. Anyways, Euro USD, I'm not interested. I will wait for price to give me a pullback, come back and retest this area of interest once again, retest this highest point, retest this round psychological level, give me the rejection, then to take the trade to the upside. On GBP card also, that was what I should have waited. Kind of. Okay, I missed out maybe. We will see. Come on. This one also, all of them have some kind of same price action. Low, lower, high, low. We have the shifter structure, and on GBP card, that's what I did. Entering the trade right on the resistance, right. Oh my god, big mistake, but I should stick with it. Then I'm gonna wait for price to come back here. I'll wait for price to come back to this area of interest once again, to retest this high point, to retest this area of interest. Whenever we are above, going up. Whenever we are below, we are going down. We have the breakout and we never retested, so I think price will come back and retest it, and price will come back and reject from this round psychological level. And I hope price is not listening me, because if price indeed come back over here to retest this area of interest, then I'm definitely going to be stopped out on GBP card. I hope price doesn't listen to me this time. I hope you just keep going to the upside, then have the retest to give the outside. I hope you don't come back to this area. Please just leave, okay, bro? Come on now. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Without going to the 4 hour, I think price is feeling this week. Just without going anywhere, CAD I think it's going down, like feeling this week all the way until this. Okay, let's hope the 4 hour is telling us the same thing. Oh my god, bro, this looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, this looks absolutely beautiful. This looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know what the 2 hours doing. I don't care what you're doing. I only care about the 4 hour time frame. And we have the completely beautiful breakout. We have the pullback, retesting the area of interest. We formed this beautiful evening star formation. I think this is where I should have entered the trade. And my stop loss will be this. And I take profit over here. I think price is filling this week all the way until this area, this level. Yeah, I think I will add another position, maybe. Okay, let's see. Hey, USD. Okay, I will wait for price to come back and retest this level, give me rejection to take the trade to the upside, but I am still hoping because they are having really the same move. All of the prices, as you can see, all of them left the week to the upside, forming a strong bullish engulfing. I really hope price will keep going to fill this upward. We can keep going to upside because if price did exactly as I said on NZD on EURUSD, if price come back in the retesting, give me rejection from this area of interest, then I am definitely getting stopped up on GBP guard, and I do not want that to happen. I was waiting for price to come back to this area of interest to give me rejection from here to keep going to the upside, but as you can see, we're not doing that. But we are still bullish. This is the high point, this is the higher low point. We never have a body closure below the higher low point, so this price action we are still bullish. So the only way I'm gonna be interested to buy this trade, to take the buy on this trade, is if we have a body closure above, retest and take the trade to the upside. So if this one gives me some kind of break above, even a body closure above this bullish engulfing, then wait for the retest, take the trade to the upside. I think this trade is going to be for next week. I don't think it's gonna be for tomorrow. Okay, we are still bearish now. Looks like we broke above. I'm not interested on this one. I don't want to do anything. You have a breakout, we have retest, left hit, right shoulder. The 4-hour looks beautiful for buy, but the daily is looking, the daily is bearish, so I don't want to do anything. USDC chief. Oh shit. Okay, without going to the 4-hour here also, this is the high, this is the higher low shifted structure. Without going to the 4-hour, I think price is going to fill this week. But this one, it's not as clean as CAD-CHF, because USDC-CHF, it looks like it reached the area of interest, and it looks like it's rejecting from the area of interest and from the EMA. On CAD-CHF, as you can see, the week, you see the difference between USDC-CHF and CAD-CHF, why it's different and why CAD-CHF is better. Because on CAD-CHF, the EMA is not being used as a resistance, it's above, the EMA we use it as a support and resistance level. So this is good confidence that the price is below the EMA, below the area of interest. Here on USDC-CHF, the EMA is now under it, it's rejecting it. You see, on CAD-CHF the EMA was above, it was being used as a resistance, which is beautiful. So I think they are both correlated, so I think they will both keep going to the downside. But you know this is the only reason why we have a lot of pairs. One of them, if I didn't have a CAD-CHF, if I only trade USD-CHF, I wouldn't find a clean setup if you stick with one pair only. So you see, CAD-CHF, this is beautiful. This is way better than USD-CHF. Just the clean price action. Even the risk to reward ratio, this one makes a lot of sense. It will give you 3.48. This is a beautiful RR. You enter here, you get out here, the risk to reward ratio is going to be shit. It's going to be ugly as really. Look like the risk to reward ratio. Look, even if you give a little small, very small stop loss, still the risk to reward ratio is not better than CAD-CHF. So this is why you have a lot of pairs on your chart to take the one that gives you the best setup. Okay. We are reaching this and this. Okay, they are both CAD pairs. Okay, EuroCAD and GBP CAD. I already entered this. Now please just keep going to upside. If EuroCAD keep going to upside and fill this week, which I do expect it will do, then we on GBP CAD, I definitely think price will keep going to upside and fill this week also. I'm already on GBP CAD, so I can't add another position over here, but here too I think price will keep going to upside, and It doesn't look good here on 4 hour because it have a body closure below this higher low point. We shift the structure to bearish. It's not looking good, bro. On 4 hours, it's not looking good. But in daily, watching the daily time frame, maybe this area of interest could be. This is not even a strong area of interest, bro. I kind of forced this GBP card pair. Maybe I'm interested in NSD card. We have a body closure above. Okay, card pairs. Just go, okay, bro. I'm already on this one, so they are all correlated. I kind of give it already give the retest on the area of interest on psychological and the EMA, and I think it's gonna feel this week and keep going to upside. Then after it have the body closure, if it have the body closure, GBP card is definitely going to the upside also. Then I will wait for the retest to retest this area of interest, to retest the around psychological levels. Then I will wait for the rejection to take the trade to the upside. So this trade, the break and retest, is going to be a trade for next week. Here on GBP card, I am trading the breakout. I am entering here expecting for the breakout, which I should never do based on the strategy. I should have wait for the breakout, I should wait for the retest, then I should take the trade to the upside. That was what I should do, but anyways, it is what it is. Just watching from the daily, I think it's going down. Just watching from that, I don't want to open the 4 hour. I mean, without opening the 4 hour. From the lower low, lower high, we have a beautiful bearish engulfing evening star formation rejecting from this area of interest, using it as a resistance and leaving a wick to downside. I think price is now just making the upward wick to to match this, to retest the structure point, to retest the daily EMA, to keep going to downside. That's my expectation. And on 4 hour, we definitely have higher high, higher low, higher high, boom, shift of structure, pullback, rejecting from the structure point. We have our first rejection point. I think price is now coming back to touch this EMA to keep going to the downside. That is what I'm expecting. The lower time frame, they are not looking that clean. They are still having a clean bearish structure, forming higher highs and higher lows, higher lows. So I mean, let me just put this one over here and see what happens. Okay, see what's gonna happen. Maybe stop loss will be over here, take profit down there. I'm gonna say I think price is just coming back to touch that week and to take the trade to the downside. So it's kind of rejecting from here. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it like this. Stop loss. If I could have entered this trade, I would have entered like this. I'm not gonna lie. I will keep my eyes on it, and we will see how it plays out. Okay, this one I'm gonna be patient. I'll wait for the break, retest to take the trade downside. As long as it doesn't do that, I will not be interested. Euro GBP. Okay, I'll wait for some kind of rejection from here to take the trade to the upside. If you do not do that, I don't care about shit. Let's check gold. Let's check gold. Yeah, just watching from the daily time frame, I think it will fill this week to the upside and keep going. Yeah, I think it's gonna keep going to the upside. I don't see any kind of reason for price to come back over here. Maybe yeah. To take this trade, you could have entered. Yeah, you could enter this trade because it's rejecting from the structure point. Yeah, if I was entering this trade, if I was a gold trader, I would love if price could give me the purple bug to touch this EMA also, to retest this structure point, but it's already reacting from this one. So let me just put our, it already gave me the bullish engulfing, beautiful bullish engulfing. So I don't like how it did not. If this bullish engulfing, it could have, if it had a weak pullback and touched this EMA, it would have been really beautiful. As you can see, the EMA, it's always being used as supporting resistance. Whenever we are below, it's being as a resistance. Whenever we are above, you see, it touched the weak, it reject from the EMA, and it have a really strong push. you know, it's being as support also. So it would be beautiful if it could have a pullback and touch this week, but it never did. Anyways, it is what it is. But let's just put our risk to our ratio and see how it plays out. This will be how I would have entered the trade, expecting for price to have the week feel to the upside. Yeah, we will see. We will come back and see how it played out. Okay, this one is Bitcoin. I'm just applying the clean price action, higher highs and higher low formations. Nothing, you know, there's nothing secret over here. Higher high, higher low, retesting the area of interest. It have been used as support, resistance. This is a valid area of interest, so I think price is gonna react from here to keep going to the upside. And okay, so we have no, we do not. Okay, we have our around psychological level 70,500. So I'm gonna wait for price to give me some kind of a deeper pullback over here and touch it and give me rejection. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for the 4-hour to give me a rejection from this area, some kind of bullish rejection, then to take the trade to the upside. While it formed that rejection, I would love if price could give me a weak pullback and touch this, a weak rejection from this structure points, and to take the trade to the upside. But if it have a body closure below this area of interest and below the round psychological level, then I will not be interested. But if I was a Bitcoin trader, you know, if I was a crypto trader, this is how I would enter the trade. My stop, my first take profit level will be this structure point. Yep. Gold, I would have entered exactly there. Let's see how it plays out. CAD JPY, I would have entered exactly like this. Price of the shift of structure, come back, rejecting from this, it gave me the first rejection. Now I think price is just having the weak pullback to touch the EMA to keep going to the downside. The daily looks absolutely beautiful. Low, high, rejecting from this area of interest, from this beautiful engulfing candlestick. Now I think price is just coming to the upside to form the weak rejection to keep going to the downside. That's my expectation. My take profit will be around there. CAD CHF, yeah, we have a body closure. We left this with the downside. We are below the area of interest in the downside, I mean the EMA, so we have around psychological level by the way here. Let me check if we have. No, we do not have any around psychological level. So based on the 4-hour, I think this is also just making the upward wick. Form this beautiful break, form a beautiful retesting from the area of interest, then form this beautiful evening star formation, bearish engulfing candlestick. Yeah, price can easily come over here and stop me out. It is what it is. I'm not gonna do anything, you know. This is not a plus setup. It would be a setup plus if the 4-hour structure, this one higher, right? Then shift of structure, right? Then I would love if this one was around this level, or if price could come back over here and give me this exact entry on this area. You know, the A plus setup that I would call is if the daily area of interest and the 4-hour structure point align. Do you understand, guys? You know, if this price action, if price formed it around here for me, if this one higher high, higher low, higher high, right? After the shift of structure, I would love for price to come back and retest this structure point, then to take the trade to the downside. If this one was around here, if the 4 hours exactly over here, and if this one was rejecting from this also, from the 4-hour structure also, if this formed over here, bro, this would have been a plus setup. But right now I'm entering based on just the daily area of interest. You see, I'm entering based on the daily area of interest. Yes, it's definitely area of interest. Price rejected always when it reached here. Whenever we are above it, keep going to the upside. Whenever we are below, should keep going to the downside. But you know, this is not an A plus setup because price could respect the 4-hour and it could come back over here and to retest this structure point, to retest the 4-hour EMA in this strong area of interest to keep going to downside. So you know there are room for price to come back to this level, and if it did that, I will definitely be get stopped out. But anyways, it's not a plus setup, but still it's very clean. GBP card, we are gonna keep holding. We are not looking good, not at all. Even they are not strong bullish engulfing, you know, they are not very strong bullish confirmations. They did not even make half, not even 25% of this, the previous 4-hour engulfing candlestick. They are just small morning star formation, but I entered based of them, which is a stupid move, really disappointing. Anyways, we are gonna keep sitting and forgetting, and let's hope that price is just making the downward wick. Yeah, CAD CHF already gave the entry, boom. CAD JPY already gave the entry, boom. GB card already gave the entry, expecting the boom. They are, oh, by the way, look, they are all going against my expectation. You see, I'm expecting the down and it's going to up. Here too I'm expecting the down and it's going to up. And here too I'm expecting the up and it's going down. Looks like market is moving against the market structure or the price action. It's going against me. It's whatever. Maybe they only the deep purple back to retest their 4-hour structure. You see, this one would be a plus setup if this was formed over here. The daily area of interest. This is a daily area of interest. Also the 4-hour structure point. This is just the daily area of interest. It's not the 4-hour high point. Okay. A plus setup would have been waiting for price to come back here and take the trade to the upside. On CAD CHF also, this is just the daily area of interest, not the 4-hour structure point. Okay, the A plus setup would have been waiting for the price to reach this area of interest, reject from the daily area of interest, rejecting from the 4-hour structure point, rejecting from this EMA to take the trade to the downside. That would be the A plus setup. Also CAD JPY, but CAD JPY is beautiful. CAD JPY price did everything as I wanted. Yes, CAD JPY is beautiful because the daily area of interest and the 4-hour structure point is also at the same area. But we will see how it's gonna play out. Yeah, they already gave all the entry. XAUSD, gold. I'm expecting you to boom from here. Bitcoin, I'm expecting you to give me some kind of rejection. If it closes as a bullish engulfing, then I might enter. Not enter, but if I was a Bitcoin trader, I would enter over there. But the better one would be waiting for price to give me a deep purple back here, give me a weak rejection from this structure point, then take the trade to the upside. That's it, guys. Yeah, that's my expectation, and we will see how it's gonna play out. I'm out. See you again.